Urgent, Chiefs Kingdom fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Chiefs Kingdom news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Chiefs reinforce linebacker depth with familiar face and latest free agent resigning. Dave Toub will be pleased with the latest Chiefs resigning. Jack Cochran was a good bet to be back with the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2025 season for multiple reasons. Thus, it wasn't much of a surprise to see Chiefs general manager Brett Veach officially bring the linebacker back with his announced resigning this week. The Chiefs had already placed a restricted free agent tender on Cochran, giving them the chance to match any free agent offer for him. The amount of the RFA qualifying offer did raise eyebrows at the time in mid-March, given its $2 million amount. However, that just allowed the Chiefs to secure the right of first refusal for Cochran. Without any guaranteed money, the official contract for Cochran will likely be significantly less, just as it was for fellow RFA Nazeeh Johnson, with more in guarantees to make the deal better for all parties. Dave Toub will be pleased with the latest Chiefs resigning of Jack Cochran. Cochran completes the predicted picture at linebacker for the Chiefs, who also found a way to bring back free agent Nick Bolton on a long-term deal. With Drew Tranquill already under contract as a previous FA signing and Leo Chenal entering his contract year, Kansas City will have a very familiar core in the second level of the defense. Cochran has played his way into an overlooked but vital role on the Chiefs roster as a core special teams player who has been in on 80% of all ST plays in the last 2 seasons. Last year, he missed time with an ankle injury and missed the postseason as well, but he still earned 188 snaps on defense as well, making him a bit more important than most fans might realize in Chiefs Kingdom. The Chiefs added Cochran in 2022 as a free agent rookie out of South Dakota, which means he's coming into his final year of team control. While Cochran isn't going to break the bank next offseason in free agency, if he can stay healthy, he should have no problem finding a home as a role player with championship experience for another team, or it might be easy to convince Dave Toub and the Chiefs to bring him back. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Chiefs Kingdom news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Former Chiefs WR wants to see Tyreek Hill reunite with Patrick Mahomes. Doesn't feel like this will happen. The Kansas City Chiefs have been living in the post-Tyreek Hill era for 3 years now, as he was traded during the 2022 offseason. While the offense has dropped off without Hill as Patrick Mahomes' top weapon, the Chiefs haven't missed the Super Bowl since Hill has been gone and have added 2 trophies to their case. Hill made it clear when the 2024 season wrapped up that he was beyond frustrated with the Miami Dolphins, and that, of course, is going to lead to people debating if Hill be traded or not this offseason. With the Chiefs needing help at wide receiver, they're naturally going to be linked as a potential landing spot for Hill in a trade, and it's something that former Chiefs wide receiver Dwayne Bowe would love to see happen. Bowe, who missed the Mahomes era of Chiefs football by 3 years, 4 years, if we're counting when Mahomes officially took over, posted on X, "Say Tyreek Hill's X handle it's time to win again." It sure sounds like Dwayne Bowe wants Tyreek Hill back. In Kansas City, while it'd be nice to see Hill reunite with Mahomes and the Chiefs, a trade back to Kansas City feels unlikely. Not only will Hill be expensive, both in acquiring and in contract, but the Chiefs are in a better spot at wide receiver than they were a year ago. Xavier Worthy is coming off a promising rookie year, while Rashee Rice will likely be suspended to start the year. When he does come back, he'll hopefully pick up where he left off before getting injured in 2024. Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster are back to help Mahomes out as well. There's also reliable Travis Kelce, who put off retirement for the time being to help get this offense back on track in 2025. Hill is also coming off a down year, not hitting the 1,000-yard receiving mark and scoring 6 touchdowns despite playing in all 17 games. The Dolphins had some quarterback issues in 2024, but Hill didn't look like his usual self. Giving up draft capital and putting money into a player who might be trending downwards isn't the route the Chiefs should go in right now. If anything, it'd be more likely that Hill ends up with a division rival, as the other 3 teams in the AFC West have a stronger need at wide receiver than Kansas City does. It wouldn't be shocking to see any of those teams try to add Hill to bolster their receiving core while also making a direct attack on the Chiefs. That being said, it's cool that Bowe is advocating for this. He played with some lousy quarterbacks. during his time in Kansas City, so it makes sense that he wants Chiefs receivers to capitalize on something he didn't have when he was in the league. Dave Tubbs' special teams brilliance keeps feeding NFL teams beyond the Chiefs. Even other teams are enjoying the spoils of the Kansas City Chiefs' special teams riches. If only every team in the National Football League had a Dave Tube available to it. The Kansas City Chiefs have exhibited excellence on special teams for the vast majority of Tubbs' lengthy tenure with the team as the unit's coordinator, which has only further cemented his reputation as one of the league's most lauded ST coaches. These days, even other NFL teams are enjoying the spoils from the Chiefs' special teams mastery. Even other teams are enjoying the spoils of the Kansas City Chiefs' special teams riches. On Thursday, the Indianapolis Colts decided to do away with their off-season kicker battle before it even got off the ground by releasing veteran Matt Gay. The move allows Spencer Schrader to assume the kicking role for the 2025 campaign and perhaps beyond. Schrader was a minor cog in the Chiefs' wheel of success in 2024, but his contributions were important during a short stretch in which KC needed to find another leg to lean on during Harrison Butker's stint on injured reserve. The Chiefs turned to Schrader in the wake of Butker's decision to have surgery on the meniscus in his left knee. In Week 12, the Chiefs were looking to rebound from their first loss of the year in a game against the Carolina Panthers. Schrader had his hero moment with a perfect day against Carolina. The young kicker converted all 3 of his field goal attempts and even hit the game winner from 31 yards out to earn the 30-27 victory. Unfortunately for Schrader, the opportunity was short-lived in Kansas City, and not only because Butker would soon return. Schrader was injured after that game, and KC ended up signing Matthew Wright to fill in as the team's third kicker on the year before Butker returned for the home stretch of the regular season. Back to the Colts' latest move. This offseason, they added Schrader with the goal of adding competition to every part of the roster in a pressure-filled offseason for general manager Chris Ballard. The Colts are making sure everyone is pressed to keep their job, and kicker was no exception. Yet, as it turns out, the team didn't even wait for off-season training activities or training camp to make their final call. The Colts were wise to sign Schrader, given that the Chiefs under Dave Tubbs' vision have a proven penchant for unearthing dependable specialists. Butker himself is a tremendous find as a former member of the Carolina Panthers practice squad, and he's turned into a future Ring of Honor member. Wright has been a dependable substitute on more than one occasion for KC as well. Even at punter, the Chiefs are very adept at finding guys who can succeed at the NFL level. Dustin Colquitt gave way to Tommy Townsend, who is now with the Houston Texans. The Chiefs are employing Matt Araiza right now, but previous fill-ins or competitors include Jack Fox, who led the NFL in punting last season for the Detroit Lions, and Ryan Riekow, who was a top 10 punter himself for the Cincinnati Bengals. In short, the Chiefs are a specialist factory, and other NFL teams should be thrilled to add their cast-offs. The combined scouting talents of both Dave Tube and the team's front office have given prospects their best pipeline into the NFL 11 if it doesn't work out long-term to stay in Kansas City. The Colts are just the latest team to tip the cap to Tube as they enter the 2025 season. And now, Chiefs fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Chiefs. I'll be back any moment with more Chiefs Kingdom news.